So the pike got the better of me. Come down to Selby 3 Lakes. Gonna do a little bit of carp fishing here, 36 hours. Oh, real shame losing that fish. I posted up the video on Facebook, and quite a lot of you guys said about keeping the rod low. So clearly losing that fish was my mistake. You live and learn. You live and learn. But gonna give the pike a rest just for now. Like I said, come down to Selby 3 Lakes, going to do 36 hours for the carp. Speaking to a few anglers around here, and I've spoken to the chap that owns it, and he said that it's been a bit on and off over the weekend. Not many of the carp have come out, so just to get one fish today would be an absolute bonus. I should have gone to a Runswater if I wanted to get a bend in my rod, but to be fair, I fish so many Runswaters now that I kind of want a challenge. I want that weight where you get one big fish and makes it all worth it. Don't get me wrong, I'm going to have a cheeky throw in the Runswaters at some point, because if I blank again, I'm absolutely going to want to bend in my bloody rod. But come down here about 10 o'clock this morning, couldn't do any filming. I just wanted to get the bivvy set up and get the rods out. I was absolutely hammering it down, and it's just gone 5 o'clock. So the night's starting to come in. Haven't had anything yet. Had a small indication on the left hand rod, but the night's coming in, so what I'll do is get me rods back in, rebait the areas. Hopefully we'll have a few during the night, and then I'll speak to you guys in the morning. We'll have a little look through the rigs and whatnot and a bit more of a chat then. But for now, I'm going to eat my grub, keep my fingers crossed that one of these alarms are going to scream off. Morning. Well, last night was eventful. The night came in and it was fairly quiet, to be fair. The rain stopped and the wind stopped and it was dead calm. About midnight I could hear a load of fish crashing around near my left hand rod, so I reeled it in, cast towards where I could see showing fish, and to be fair it was quite light out here, so I could still see the ripples of where the fish came up and crashed. So cast towards there with small PVA bag and a little cut down sweet cream homemade pop up. About 3 o'clock the rod went off. Nice little fight, went really savage right into the margins, and I can see why now. There's a partially sunken tree there, so obviously it was trying to go for the snags. It gave me a really good run, a really good scrap, and thankfully I managed to get it in the net. That'll do me just fine. 14 pounds and 2 ounce pure hard fighting Yorkshire mirror. Oh, and it feels really good to get a bend in the rod. Really early in the morning she took off, gave me a proper good fight, nice and hard, proper long sturdy fish, beautiful colours on it. Couldn't be happier with that. Right, so there we are, 14 pounds and 2 ounce. I'm really happy with that. Really happy with that, considering there's not been many carp come out lately. I'm going to take that one. We've got about another 8 hours to go before I have to pack up and leave. So I'm going to reel in, rebait, and fingers crossed we might get another one, but if not, hey, a fish is a fish, right? It's a result. 14 pounds and 2 ounces, so I'm smiling. Right, finish off this tea. Rebait the rigs. Right, so for rigs and bait, on the right hand rod I've positioned it on a gravel bar. This particular swim's known as bar, so that's where I put it. Literally just a standard safety leg clip up with 2-ounce pair. So about 3 inches of 15-pound braid set up KD style and fishing it snowman. The left hand rod, which is the one that I've had the fish on, using a PVA bag. So again, some rig tubing, 2-ounce inline pair and a very, very short 15-pound braid hook length. Size 8 curve shank and a sweet cream pop-up just trimmed down. Both of the baits are all homemade. I like to make my own baits, to be fair. These are the sweet creams. And the one that I'm using on the right hand rod is a mixture of GLM, bloodworm and a couple of different types of fish meals. And it absolutely stinks. So that's the rigs and those are the baits. I've got about 3 hours left. Baited up the areas again, so we're going to pack everything down, get ready to go and keep the rods out and hold out for one more carp. Well, that's it for this session. Do apologise for the lack of content. Unfortunately, I can only get the camera equipment out when it isn't raining, and it rained the majority of the time that I was here. Did have a word with the owner. As far as he knows, the only fish that's come out is the one that I've caught, 14-pound 2-ounce mirror. So I'm really happy with that, and you cannot complain with those sorts of results. Definitely going to keep giving it a go down there. There's definitely a few fish that I would like to see in my landing net. Been having to flick through their Facebook page, and there's a couple of real gorgeous ones in here. But I think for the next section, I might take myself down to a runs water, just to get a few more bends in the rod and then get back on here, hopefully for the pike. Definitely going to get the pike going. I might leave them a little bit longer just because it's still slightly warm, and you know, I like them when it's nice and cold for the pike. But definitely going to come back down here for the carp, absolutely. I might catch a few of the stunners during the winter session, and that would be fantastic. But do appreciate you guys watching. Please do subscribe to the channel, ding the notification bell as well. Until next time, tight lines.